Welcome to the Art of Money podcast with Art McPherson.
And thanks for checking out the Art of Money podcast. My name is Mark Owens alongside Art McPherson and Luke McCarty. All the information for the McPherson Financial Group, you can find it at theartofmoneyradio.com. As we talk about transparency here on The Art of Money, we do it every week. It is so good to just sit face to face from you because you're on the Space Coast. I'm in Atlanta. You're in town this weekend. We got to play in a great charity golf tournament yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And just had a great time. It was the Lawrence Taylor Golf Classic. It helps benefits families through fundamentals of life and tackle adversity one play at a time. That also benefits former professional athletes and their families for mental health, substance abuse, recovery, and support. It's our second year getting involved with this, Art McPherson.
I just want to know, how's your golf swing going to be the next time you go play with all your advice?
I'm not going to go play golf with y'all anymore.
I didn't say anything.
All right, I want you to hear this. I want you to hear from Art's conversation with Lawrence Taylor at this great event, and then I'm going to explain how I had NFL superstars, Super Bowl champions, Pro Bowlers, 15 different people giving me advice to the point where I just want to shut it down and go back to the clubhouse. Here's Art McPherson and Lawrence Taylor.
It's been bigger than I thought it would be, and then I have a For Life Foundation in Florida, and my daughter decided to do one here in Atlanta, and it has grown over the years, and it gets bigger and bigger. We do a lot of different things. We mentor to the kids. We help families. We feed families. We do all kinds of things. And I am not the person that you should be. Say, oh yeah, he's a go-getter. No, it's Tanisha.
Tanisha.
She has put it all together, and I travel a lot, and I don't have a lot of time to spend at every place. But I'm telling you, this girl, she works hard. She does a great job, and every time I see people, they come, I love your tournament in Atlanta, and I like this what you're doing for the kids, and I like this what you're doing for the families. And I just sit there and smile. But listen, at the end of the day, it ain't me. I'm just a name. She's the brains, and she's the person that makes it all work.
One of the things that I've enjoyed about being a part of it, my second year doing it with you, is that you kind of have a lot of your buddies from the NFL, but it's very laid back and everybody can have a good time and have fun, but yet it's for a good cause because you do the auction at the end and we raise some money that way, and it's just a really fun time.
I got a couple friends in the NFL, guys, even offensive friends, but guys come out, they have a good time, and I try to be at their tournaments when they have their things, and it's hard because you get 20, 30 guys here. It's hard for to get out there and do their tournaments too. You got to be reciprocate to each other. But I do like and appreciate the time they spend for me. I mean, and we got some pretty good names here too. So I mean, I'm really appreciative of what they do.
Lawrence Taylor talking about his charity and the Lawrence Taylor Golf Classic that Art McPherson and myself, we had a chance to be a part of. And he was talking about his daughter and how much work she puts into it. But did you notice how relaxed he was? Like halfway through our conversation, he just pulls out a cigar, lights it up. It's like 9:30 in the morning. He's having a great time. And he talked about, go ahead.
Tanisha. You got a hug from Tanisha.
My goodness, his daughter she is beautiful and she is strong.
She lifted you off the ground and scared you to death.
Big butt off the ground, and I thought I was going to fall on her. Like that cold fear shot through me. Look, the last time I was airborne was in an airplane. Okay, people don't lift me off the ground, and she got up underneath there and picked this sandbag up. Terrified me, but great work that she's doing. And Lawrence Taylor was talking about some of his friends that were there, and we had the opportunity to play in our golf group with Ed Reed.
Yep.
And Warwick Dunn.
Yep.
Two great people. Great guys.
Super guys. Super, super good guys. They both have their own charities. They have a lot of involvement that they do with charity work. Warwick Dunn, I mean, he builds houses for, homeless people and does all kinds of stuff that just he'll make TV from time to time just in some of the neat things he's done. And he's like changed people's lives dramatically.
Yeah.
But the one thing I liked about the foundation with LT is they actually brought out some of the kids that are being sponsored right now out of the inner city groups, things like that, and then had some people that had gone through the program 10 years ago talk and share a little bit of their experience. And it was really cool to see. They are really polished, grown-up professional people now, and they would have hardly had an opportunity because they were in the project. So really cool to see where the dollars are going, how it's transferring and changing lives, and it just makes you feel good about being a part of that.
Yeah, it really is. And it was a great way to spend the day. And I unintentionally, and I didn't ask for it, but I got some golf tips from Ed Reed.
They were moving your feet all over the place, putting the ball in different placements, telling you to go forward, back up.
Like, admittedly, I'm not a great guy. I love to play. I'm not that good. Like, nobody's fighting to sponsor me right now, but I love getting out there and whacking the ball from time to time. Well, sure enough, Ed Reed, who is a legit great golfer.
Oh, yeah. He drove on average 325 yards.
He used his ball 90% of the time.
Yeah. I mean, I hit 265, one of my best drives.
Yeah.
No, we didn't use it.
Yeah. No. But by the end of the round, where we're all starting to get a little hot and tired, Ed, just go first. If you go in the woods and somebody else will go, we'll find somebody else's ball. But by the first 5 holes, it was like, everybody take a shot. And then it was just, let's go, Ed. So we get to this one hole, and Ed Reed is up there, and he's giving me golf instruction. And I'm like, okay, all right, Mr. Reed. Then Mike Kinnett, who you may know, does a lot of work with the McPherson Financial Group. He's not an athlete. He's not a Super Bowl champion. He's an average golfer at best. So you got Ed and Mike screaming, turn your feet. Right now that grip is awful. Turn your hands over this way. Turn your feet. And I'm like, you know what? I got 7 people standing around looking at me, trying to figure out how to play, and I still shank it into the woods. Worst round. I'm not lying. When I looked at Art, I think it was probably the 16th hole. I looked at Art and I said, I'm so wrapped up in my own head right now. I'm just going to sit the rest of the day out. But you also had the opportunity to have a conversation with Jevon Kearse, a first-round pick, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 3-time Pro Bowler, but a Florida Gator.
Yeah, a Gator and a cane that we're playing today. I mean, a cane with Ed Reed that we played with, but I did have my Nolan there. But yeah, had a lot of canes and a lot of Gators out there.
So I want you to hear this conversation with Art McPherson and Jevon Kearse.
What do you think about being out here with the LT Golf Invitational?
Well, first of all, it's for a good cause. We're helping families out, and you get the NFL involved. And also, I get a chance to hang out with some of my brethren, guys that I went to war with out on that field. So it's always a good reunion.
How would you, like you talk about it like being at war out on the field, you guys were, and you were one of the big time warriors. How have you translated from the football side? Mm-hmm. You're still in phenomenal shape, so you still are very active with your physique. But what are you doing business-wise? What are you doing?
Business-wise, I have a few ventures coming up. I have a cousin who's, he's in the health science. And so we got the last name Kearse. We have the genetics. So we're going to end up doing some type of training facility where we're going to offer everything from workouts to group training and nutrition.
So people can look like you, look as good as you.
Correct. And I'm in this Sunshine State, so I dibble and dabble with a little bit of real estate here and there.
It's been crazy in Florida.
It is.
Because I'm in Florida too. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that has been wild, we're an influx state.
Yes.
So we've had everybody coming from a lot of other states.
Yes.
Moving into our area.
Cash offers out of this world, but anyways.
Where are you guys at?
I have my homes down in Fort Myers.
Nice.
Down where I'm from, Southwest Florida. So between Lehigh, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, places over there.
So what would you say, how did you, at such a young age, how did you transition and how did you make it in the NFL? When I have a guy who works for me, his name is Luke, and I said, what was it like going from high school ball to college, because he played at college. And he went, I went from the best kid on the field to average. How did you go from the best kid on the field to still be the best kid on the field, to still be, how were you able to do that?
I would say a lot of my work ethics, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to say it's all me, but I always have a pretty good supporting cast. But outside of that, just my work ethics, period, whatever. I know, like, you're only going to get success out of something if you put something into it. So just waking up and just thinking something's going to happen it's not going to work for you. So I try to attack each day now as a blessing, and if I have a blessing, then I got to do my part.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So that's like right now, I still hit the gym. I don't work out as hard as people think I do, but it does look like I do.
It looks like you work out really hard.
Like I work pretty hard in the gym, but no, I just do a little maintenance work. But now when I go to the gym now, it's not for the look. Even though I do live in the Sunshine State, and it is cool to be ready for pool parties and beach parties, pop out and stuff. But outside of that, right there, it's just good. Like to go in and just try to make myself better every day. And like now, when I hit the gym now, it's not even for the physical part of it; it's for the mental parts of it.
Just being disciplined, and keep the training, keep the body, the physique.
Yeah.
Well, you look amazing.
You
look like you could be on the field right now.
It's a look, though. I mastered the look.
Well, Jevon, thank you. Appreciate you being on the Art of Money Radio.
Yes.
He's a liar. He said he doesn't go crazy in the jet. That Jevon Kearse is a beast.
Well, you don't know what his work hard is. Maybe he used to work out 6 hours a day, and now he's only working
5.5.
Right, he's only working 4 hours a day. To him, that's not working hard.
I'm a bulldog, but man, that Gator had it. Like he looked phenomenal. And as you could tell, you could hear by the background noise. We're so grateful for these celebrities and these athletes taking time to chat with us here on the Art of Money. When we're in the clubhouse, just pulling them to the side, saying, "Hey, we might having a conversation," and they were so gracious. I do want you to hear one more clip from Jevon Kearse. Here he is talking about how important it is to surround yourself with good people.
First of all, before I got into the league, you hear stories, you see stories about guys who have played in the league in all leagues, baseball, basketball, football for a long time, and then after you did it, putting out that work, beat your body up, don't have anything to show for it.
Right.
Yeah, so like I did, knew that before I even got in, and then like as soon as you get in, you got to get around the right people. I was fortunate enough to be on the team with Steve McNair, Eddie George, who are they're not just teammates; they're like big brothers.
Right.
And they're there was pillars in the community as well. And so Eddie was one of those type of people to be like, "Hey man, be careful, who you hang out with."
Right.
And then right there just builds bad mojo right there, or whatever. And then trying to keep up with the wrong person, and then I've had to tell this to a few rookies who undrafted. Come in, they want the nice this, the nice that.
Right.
I'm like, listen here, man.
Yeah.
Within your means, stay within your means, whatever. So just learning that stuff like that, but staying within your means, not trying to keep up with the next person. Okay, this person's the first round pick. You are a free agent. Do not try to keep up with their cars and their jewelry and all that other stuff right there.
So what does a 3-time Pro Bowler and Art McPherson have in common? They both advise us to stay within our means.
And that's right.
Thanks for listening. Want more from Art McPherson of McPherson Financial Group? Find us online at artofmoneyradio.com. We are an independent financial services firm helping individuals create retirement strategies using a variety of financial and insurance products to custom suit their needs and objectives. Securities offered through World Equity Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Investment advisory services offered through ProStatus Group, LLC. McPherson Financial Group and ProStatus Group, LLC are separate entities and are not owned or controlled by World Equity Group, Inc. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Investment financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. Art McPherson is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Arthur McPherson. Florida Insurance License number A174. 725.
Today's show has been a work of art.